As someone who loves beauty, it's really easy to fall into the trap of always thinking that I have to buy the next new and greatest thing in beauty. And every month I take a look at what I bought a year ago in that same month to see if I still have those products. Do I still like those products? What was the evolution of my relationship with that product? Just to see if I am making good purchases. You can learn from all of your purchases, whether they are good or bad, to help you make better decisions in the future. And that is what this series is based on doing. Last July, I bought a couple of products, but they were all for the channel. I do also like to talk about things I buy specifically to talk about on the channel, because for those purchases to be successful, it's a little bit different than if it's a product that I buy for myself. So this was all stuff meant to be featured on the channel. I made 2 separate purchases, about a couple things in each purchase. The first thing I purchased were the It's Literally Magic sticks from Dose of Colors. In this purchase, I bought the first 2 original shades, the shade Stardust and the shade Icy. Stardust is on top and Icy is on bottom for color reference. These went viral in the fall of 2024, and then they were out of stock until July of 2025, and that's when I bought them because they looked like a product I would really like. I am someone who loves something just that is sparkle, maybe has a little bit of a base color, and I was interested to see if this jelly stick formula would hold up on my eyelids. The only thing I had tried similar previous to these that were similar were the Juicy highlighter sticks, and I liked the sparkle of the one I had from that, but these looked even more sparkly than what those ones were, and I wasn't gonna buy them, but they were at the time the only makeup product that I felt like I was super interested in trying, and I do like to buy products to keep things fresh for the channel. If I wasn't a makeup reviewer, I would not do that, but I think I still would have bought these anyway had I found out about them. Sometimes when you're a little bit outside of the makeup sphere, you have no idea what's going on inside of the makeup world, and as someone who has recently taken a little bit of a step back, I feel like I don't have any clue what's going on in the makeup world anymore. These were really pretty and really sparkly, and I was like, well, I gotta try them. So I picked up the 2 shades that they had in offer. There might have been a gold one that I didn't buy, but I think actually the gold one launched later. If you've watched my channel at any point in the last year since I've gotten these, you know that I have been incredibly impressed with these. They have great longevity on my eyes, which was surprising to me. I have quite oily eyelids and a lot of things break up and look terrible. Now, they do crease a little bit because of their formulation though. They're really easy to tap out, but it does take them quite a while. And depending on how I've prepped my eyes, they have had better longevity on some days. They're great. They're incredible. They're exactly what I like in makeup. They are perfect. And whenever they launched shades later last year, I also bought those because I love these. These are absolutely my favorite version of the hyper sparkle trend that we are on. And in fact, another brand actually launched a product very similar that I bought in the same month. And those are from Danessa Myricks. Now, if you also watch my channel, you'll know that I only really reckoned with these last month. I've had them for nearly a year. Here's the thing about these. These are also very beautiful, but they're a little bit thicker of a look to them. They're not as light and easy breezy, even though they are also quite sparkly. I broke up my duos. I didn't like the duos, and I bought these Danessa Myricks ones specifically to compare to the It's Literally Magic ones. And you know what I didn't do? That. I didn't end up doing that. They're similar in concept though, also very sparkly, but the sparkles in the Danessa Myricks sticks are definitely not as piecey, which is what I prefer. I like things that look like sparkle, and I think that the foils and the metallics from Danessa Myricks look a little more metallic than the ones from Dose of Colors, but they are also very, very beautiful products. Just like the Dose of Color ones, they have great longevity on my eyelids. I have really not a ton of complaints other than the packaging and the magnet that comes in between, which I've already thrown that away after I talked about them in the recent reckoning I did. They're similar products, and I do like both of them. If I had to rate them though, I would say that I definitely really loved buying the It's Literally Magic sticks, and I got on with them very quickly. They were a home run really quickly, whereas the Danessa Myricks ones took me some time to even care about, and I don't really care about these, and they're much more expensive than the ones from Dose of Colors. So I would get the Dose of Color ones over these every time, but that's my preference. That's what I like. Would I call the Danessa Myricks purchase a bad purchase? Do I think looking back a year, looking at these, it was a mistake? Yeah and no. It wasn't the best purchase, and I didn't even end up getting it together to record the video I wanted to record with them, and that's okay. Sometimes that happens. That happens to me more often than not. these days. I try to take it all with a grain of salt now. But I did buy 3 of the duos. I only kept 3 of the shades after the reckoning. They're not a home run product. So for a personal purchase for these, like I don't think that they were very good. And for the channel, they were also not very good because I really didn't talk about them until no one cared about them anymore. So they didn't really get me anything out of that. But they were just so uninspiring to me. Like I never reached for them. It's like, it became such a thing where it was just like, if I was going to reach for these, I'd be like, oh, I would rather reach for the It's Literally Magic Sticks. So that's what I did. And I do have 2 more shades of the It's Literally Magic Sticks because I do love them so much. It's been really interesting looking at my purchasing habits last year compared to like how much makeup I bought this year, which is like very little makeup. I bought very little makeup this year. So I feel like I bought a lot of makeup last year, and also like the usage of makeup and my interest in makeup waxes and wanes a lot more these days. So it's really interesting to see what I bought. But this was a pretty small month as far as purchases went last year, and I'm very happy about that. It seems like I got it more into control as the year went on. But anyway, yeah, I'm not disappointed with either one of these purchases, but there was clearly a winner, even though that's not what I normally do in this video. But It's Literally Magic Sticks have been incredible chef's kiss. That's not what I have on my eyes right now. I have a Rowan eyeshadow on my eyes, if you can believe. This makeup look, I do it in a video. Whether or not you're seeing that video first or second, that's a question I don't know the answer to yet. Anyway, that's it. We checked in on my purchases of July last year. I'm happy that we did it. We now know that I do like sparkly sticks, but only some of them, not all of them, and I don't need them all. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you check out my pinned comment where I'll have links to support people who need your help right now. I'm on Patreon and I have channel memberships. You can find those in my description box down below. I do an additional video over there every single month. It's just a way to support me, not necessarily a better way to support me. I'm just happy that you are here. That's gonna wrap it up for me. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to follow your HOT and you'll find me. And I'll see you in a video very soon. Go forth. It's out.